That in the last video already you have discussed about the differentiation, and here that I want to discuss about the integration, and this is coming into the part of chapter number 3 in motion in a straight line. So here what is that, what is the meaning of integration? What is the meaning of integration? So simply is that the integration is the reverse process of differentiation. It is the reverse process of the differentiation. Also it is the method of summation also. So how it is the reverse process of differentiation? I just look on it here. If the derivative of a function fx with respect to x is f dx x, if the derivative of fx equal to f dx x, then integration of f dx x with respect to x, that is fx. Simple, it is a reverse process. So we are writing in this manner: dy dx fx equal to f dx x, and just to reverse it, f dx x dx, that is equal to fx. You are getting the integration of f dx x with respect to dx, it is fx. We are simply writing in this manner. Integration of a function, if you talk about the integration of a function fx, and you must have to write the dx with respect to dx, and the symbol is like that. That means we are integrating the function fx with respect to the x. Here fx is the function of x. So same manner also I am comparing that with the differentiation with integration. The integration, the derivative of x to the power n with respect to x, it was n into x to the power n minus 1. You know it from the previous class. So integration of x to the power n dx, x to the power n dx equal to x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus integral constant of integration. So just if you simply derivative this one, x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1, if you differentiate this quantity, you can get the x to the power n. The term we can get the x to the power n. You do it now. So how it will be here? Now suppose I want to find out the derivative of d by dx of x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. If you do it derivative, what will happen? The d by dx of x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus d by dx of c. So what will be this one? 1 by n plus 1 is taken out. This is the constant n plus 1, and x to the power n plus 1, differentiation of x to the power n plus 1 will be n plus 1 into x to the power n plus 1 minus 1, that is equal to n, x to the power n, and this part is the constant 0, and that is n plus 1 is cancelled, you are getting x to the power n. So that derivative of, if you are differentiating this quantity, you are getting x to the power n. So if you are integrating x to the power n dx, you are getting x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c, a constant of integration comes normally. Because if you take reverse process, if you take the derivative of the constant, you will get it the that is 0. Similarly, the differentiation of x, that is equal to 1, that means x to the power 1, that is 1 into x to the power 1 minus 1, that is equal to x to the power 0, that is 1. And similarly, if you take it the integration of 1 dx, if simply the 1 dx, so what will be the 1 dx integration? That is equal to x plus c. Always it will be a integral constant must be a constant of integration should be coming here after the integration. That is the indefinite integration, and that is derivative of log x base e, that is equal to 1 upon x. So what will be the integration of 1 of x dx? 1 upon x dx integration is, you are getting this value, log x base e plus c. Again, the derivative of sin x, the derivative of sin x with respect to x, that is equal to cos x. It is simply a reverse process. If you take the integration of cos x dx, if dx integrate, actually what happens here, the function is in x, cos x with respect to x, that is the dx. Dx part is showing that how the function is depending upon the quantity, on which quantity the function is depending upon. That is cos x dx integration equal to sin x plus c. Similarly, the differentiation of cos x equal to minus sin x, and if you take the integration of sin x dx, and you are getting the minus cos x plus c. And same manner also in the differentiation, what you are getting, if the three functions u plus or minus v plus or minus w, if all the functions u, v, w are depending upon are the function of x, then you can take the differentiation and that addition will be dy upon dx equal to du upon dx plus or minus dv upon dx plus or minus dw upon dx. In same manner also in integration process we can get it. So that integration of u plus or minus v plus or minus w dx, that you can get the integration of u dx, because this u, v, w are the function of x. So u dx plus or minus v dx plus or minus w dx. So in this manner you can find the integration of the different quantities. For example, to tell, if you do, it is better to do some examples here for the integration. Simply choose, if we talk about the what is the integration of x to the power 5 dx, so this will be equal to x to the power 5 plus 1 upon 5 plus 1 and plus c, a constant will be coming, that is equal to 5 to the power 6, sorry, x to the power 6 upon 6 plus c. In same manner also, if you do the integration of x to the power 2 plus 2x plus 3 and integral is dx, if this is the integration of this function, so you can get it at the x to the power 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 plus integration of 2x. If you want to separate it also, you can do it, you can write in this manner, x square dx integration plus 2x dx integration plus 3 dx integration. So this will be equal to x to the power 3 by 3, because n plus 1 by n plus 1, 3 plus, that is 2 is taken out, x to the power 2 by 2 plus, that is equal to 3x, because derivative of 1 dx, it was the x dx. So 3 is taken out, so only dx, integration of dx equal to 3x, and plus you are getting finally a c. So that is equal to x cube by 3 plus x square plus 3x plus c is the required expression for the integration of this function. And same manner you can solve as per the formulas, you know it. Simply you practice it, how to get the indefinite integration. The question is coming here now, that how that integration particularly you are using in physics. What is the role of integration in physics? Let me to discuss about that, the role of integration in physics. Suppose I want to add it, suppose dx be a length, a small length equal to dx, you are taking it, small length equal to dx. If you add like such dx, dx, dx quantity, what will be the dx? Again it is dx, again it is dx, again it is dx, again it is dx. So all the terms are, you are reading dx, dx. If the small quantities, small length are added, so what will be, you can write, you can represent it as dx integration of dx. You are simply adding. Integration is the method of summation. On that basis of, on that definition, according to that definition, we can write dx integration of dx. And integration of dx, you can get it as the x, means that total length you are getting. We are integrating the dx and we get it a length x. This is the meaning of that integration. So integration is the method of summation. So if you add in this manner, what will be the length? We cannot specify the length up to which we are adding the dx quantities. We are getting the length. So for that, if you want to limit it, if you give the limit of the length, that is coming into the definite integration. That is told as the definite integration. So what is the definite integration? When the integral is defined between two definite limits. When the integral is defined between two definite limits, we say the definite integrals. We say the definite integral or definite integration. So the definite integration is written like that. If fx dx, if the function fx dx and we are putting it the limit a to b, then if you get the result that is equal to gx, then limiting is the a to b, so that will be written as a to b, that is gb minus gx. So how we are using the definite integration? For example, I am telling you x square x cube dx is a integration, and I am putting it the limit it as a to b. We are restricting the function from a to b. So what will be the result? So we are getting the x to the power 4 upon 4, and you must be thinking that in definite that c was coming, you put it the c also, there will be no problem. Simply limiting it a to b in this process, and what you are getting, that is equal to, in place of x you put b, so b to the power 4 upon 4 minus, in place of x again you put a to the power 4 upon 4. That is the definite integration. We are limiting with a definite integral. We are limiting with definite limits. So same manner also, if you talk about the, what will be the integration of 2x square plus 3 dx, if you give the limit from 2 to 4, 2 to 3 like that. So this will be equal to, if you that apply formula here, 2x square, integration of 2x square plus 3. So this will be equal to 2x to the power 3 upon 3 plus 3x, and the limit is from 2 to 3. 2 to 3. So simply you put it, first of all you put 3, the 2 by 3 into, in place of x you put 3, that is equal to 3 cube plus 3 into 3, that is 1 second, minus again you put 2 by 3, that is into 2 cube plus 3 into 2, you putting this value like that. So if you calculate it, you are finding 9, 18 plus 3 minus 16 by 3, that is 16 by 3 plus 6, and if you calculate it, that is equal to 21 minus 18 plus 16, 32, 34 by 3, and this will getting the 21 minus that is 34 by 3, and you can get it the 63 minus 34 by 3. In this manner you can calculate the definite integration. So what is the role of the definite integration in physics particularly? If you talk about a velocity time graph, if you want to plot the velocity time graph, so suppose the velocity of a body, velocity of a particle v is equal to t square, in this form it is mentioned here. So if you plot the graph, between vt graph, what will happen? That is from v and t. So graph will be automatically, the graph will be like that, increasing manner the graph will be like that. So what will be the distance traveled by the, object in between 2 to 3 seconds. So what will happen? Now in between the 2 to 3 seconds, if you find the integration of, that is if you plot the vt graphs, integration of t square dt and 2 to 3 seconds, what will happen here? That is t cube by 3, and limiting from 2 to 3. So this will be equal to 327 by 3 minus 8 by 3. So this will be equal to 19 by 3. That will be the 19 by 3. If you plot the graph like that, what will happen? This is the 2. This is the 2 and that is the 3. From 2 to 3, what is the distance traveled by the object? The distance traveled by the object is the area under this graph. If you take the area of this graph, you can get the distance, that is equal to 19 by 3 meter. The distance traveled by the is 19 by 3 meter. If the equation of motion is v equal to t square, and if you take the plot of the vt graph, if you plot the vt graph, you are finding the graph like that. In between 2 to 3 seconds, you can get the area by using the definite integration. So that you can get the more and more application of the more and more application of the integration and differentiation in day-to-day physics. Thank you.